So I published as a doctor more than 10 papers, and all these papers were withdrawn after a couple of months when they resided on the internet by the organization with the argument this does not fit in our current focus, and some arguments where it is really offensive. What about these 11 papers which are withdrawn? I will share with you some of the titles so you can understand what's happening at the moment. This was the first title which was withdrawn. In the first paper I explained how the visions of the Saint Teresa of Avila were based on the perception of phosphenes, the light structures which happen behind your closed eyes when you defocus, relax and enter a meditative state. It is my conviction that these light patterns are much more than just random patterns, and all sages in all times have testified this is the truth. This paper was withdrawn, although I did a lot of work on making a very special taxonomy of the religious experience related to phosphenes, and this paper is unique in that sense. The same holds true of the paper I wrote about the essence of the perception of the clear light in the Tibetan Book of the Dead. This book has always been intriguing me, and since I started meditation on phosphenes, I much more understood what this book is talking about. It is an essential document of the phenomenology and the importance in a religious context of phosphenes, of the lights you see when your eyes are closed, behind your closed eyelids. The reason given for the withdrawal was inappropriate content. Well, that was the last reason I would expect. The next paper, which was withdrawn because it did not fit the general idea of this collection of scientific papers, was a paper on the golden flower, a Taoistic meditation which is based on seeing the eternal and the internal light. So it's part of the yoga of the inner light. This paper is extremely important because we can understand that this meditation on the golden flower is much more than only imagination. It is direct perception of the essence who you are at the end of the light path. The same for the paper on the yoga of the inner light, how this can lead to a radical change in our sacred practice. Also, this paper was withdrawn. I will not paper by paper discuss with you and explain which of the papers disappeared from this internet collection of scientific papers. You can follow the screenshots and draw your own conclusion. I am extremely motivated to continue working on the tremendous importance of phosphenes as a base for our ultimate divine experience, who we are and meeting with the divine. I think this is an entirely new hypothesis brought forward, which brings the sacred directly into your hands. Perhaps that is one of the reasons why some people might think it is a threat to church or to philosophy or to metaphysics in general. I think it is something you definitely need to explore yourself and see what you think yourself.